Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for this reading. This is your reading for the month of February. As you know, they will be general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Just take what does and please leave the rest. You know the drill with regards to liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing and hitting notification bells so you are made aware of upcoming videos. Alright, so with this reading we will be asking 3 questions. The first card and question will be, how are you feeling at this time, at the beginning of February? Our second card and question will be, what will you need to overcome through the month? And our third card is, what is the potential outcome by the end of the month? Alright, so let's see what the message is that wishes to come through for Virgo for February. So source, spirit, guides, universe, creator, what message wishes to come through for Virgo for February? In how are they feeling at this time, at the beginning of the month? What is the message that wishes to come through, please? What message wishes to come through for Virgo for our first question? How are they feeling at the beginning of the month, please? Okay, we have Voyage. Wow, that's come up a couple of times in the zodiac readings this month. And okay, so card 2 now is, what will they need to overcome through the month or come to terms with or understand? What is the message that wishes to come through for Virgo? Okay, we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. And our third card is, what is the potential outcome by the end of the month, please? What is the potential outcome? We have devotee. Dedicate, inspire, acquire and emerge. Okay, so with this Voyage card, which seems, as I said, has come up a couple of times with the zodiac readings this month, that you may be feeling lost, that you are unsure of the direction you're going in. You may be perhaps going through a rocky patch at the moment, whether that be with a loved one, with your career, or even just with your own emotions. This is saying that you probably need to reflect, sit and reflect, and get to the bottom of why you seem to be in this funk at the moment. You do have a lot of opportunities coming your way, but to be able to take advantage of those, you need to be more grounded. You need to be more settled and not feeling like you are adrift in the world. Do you even know why you are feeling the way you're feeling? Or has it just come out of nowhere? If it has just come out of nowhere, this is a situation that you do need to actually try and understand why it has come out of nowhere. What has happened? What has arisen before you started feeling like this? You know, for some of you, it may be saying that you are actually planning a trip or a journey. But even if, you know, that's not the journey you're on, understand that we are all on a voyage through life. We are all on a journey through life. And we will have our ups and downs. We will have our bumps in the road and our choppy seas, if you like. And it's how we deal with those which is character building. And we also have to understand that when we do have these roadblocks or these upsets or these lost moments or feeling lost moments, that they are happening for us for a reason. It's to make us look at perhaps different ways of getting an outcome from the situation we may be in. It could be that we need to look at what brought us to this place at this particular time. What has caused us to feel so lost? What has caused the bumpiness perhaps in our relationships or in our career? And maybe it's to make us see that perhaps that relationship is not the right one for us. Perhaps it's that this career is not the right career for us. Everything happens for us, not to us. And it's always a learning curve. It's always something to get us back on track to what is the right thing for us. We are constantly being guided and supported by our higher self, by Source Creator, and when we are taking detours, if you like, off our path, which is for our highest good, then we will get the roadblocks. We will get the feeling lost because we are not in alignment with the path that we are meant to be following. And guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Again, that's part and parcel of why we are here. It's for our soul's growth and our personal growth. So we have to stop with the feelings of guilt, because that is not helping. That is a wasted feeling, a wasted emotion. You know, maybe it's the guilt that you have to overcome this month because, you know, this is what has caused you to feel adrift, to feel lost, because you are ridden with guilt over something. You know, maybe guilt can also, or fear can also be disguised as guilt. Guilt is an emotion that we put upon ourselves. You know, it can help us grow when we realise that maybe what we have done has been hurtful to others, and we need to make amends for whatever it is that we have done. And so again, this is a learning curve, because it's telling us that we have to learn from the behaviour that we had that has caused the hurt for someone else. That's fine if you can do that and move on, but if you are continually holding on to that guilty feeling, it doesn't serve any purpose other than promote feelings of inadequacy and give you low self-esteem, and it is a destructive emotion. We have to understand that no one is perfect and everyone makes mistakes, but if you continually sit in that emotion of guilt, you are never going to feel good about yourself, and all it will do is create more roadblocks to self-love, to happiness, to joy. You will be constantly having guilty feelings over everything that you do. Guilt is fine if you are able to understand why you feel guilty, understand that it's something that you did that you need to learn to change so that it doesn't happen again. It's a warning that an action should be taken. But if you are constantly sitting in guilt over everything you do or everything you say, that doesn't do anyone any good. It's certainly not good for you, and you will constantly be here, bobbing around in the ocean of guilt, not being able to move on, not being able to see clear seas ahead of you. You have to let go of constantly feeling that you are at fault for everything and feeling guilty about somebody else's problem, or guilt for you being in a situation that has affected someone else. Understand that it's okay to feel guilty, but move on from it. Make amends and move on from it and learn from it. You know, and hopefully by the end of the month you may have overcome all of this, so that you can emerge as a better, brighter version of yourself. Find the inspiration to be that brighter version of yourself. Hopefully by understanding that whole emotion of guilt and moving past that, you are able to come more into alignment with the vibration of love, balance and calm within yourself. So which is a great transition from this feeling like you're bobbing along, not having any idea where you're going, what you're doing, roadblocks, guilt. By the end of the month, hopefully you have realised that you have to get out of the clutter that you are holding in your mind and your heart. You have to let go of all that is not serving you. This is saying to you, find some stillness, find some clarity, sit with spirit in meditation, allow the light and love to flow through you into your consciousness. Expand your compassionate affection towards yourself and towards your life. Be compassionate with others as well. This is saying to you, by the end of the month, hopefully you will have found your authenticity. You have been able to heal your body, mind and spirit from what you have had to go through this month. This is asking you to align with Source, align with love. Find that light within you which will help you to shine your light outward. But you have to learn to love yourself. You have to find the inspiration to get out of all this. Don't be so hard on yourself. Find that love for yourself that you may not have had for a little while, which is why you have had all this going on. Remember, you are loved. You are supported and guided by Source, by Creator, by your higher self. And yes, you may have felt lost here, but maybe that's because you weren't listening. You weren't listening to your inner knowing. You weren't listening to the intuitive nudges that you may have been receiving. Awaken your authentic self. Accept and express yourself in all your authenticity. This will have been a huge learning month for you. And maybe it is because you have had maybe guilt over so many things that you lost the compassion for yourself. You got so caught up in all the negativity, all the low vibration stuff, that you could not see your way out of it. But by the end of the month, you will have learnt that this has all been for your highest good, for you to learn boundaries, for you to connect with your inner self, your inner knowing, with your soul, and also to find that connection again back to source, back to the creator, to be your authentic self. Don't feel guilty for being who you are. Okay, so Virgo, they are the messages that came through for you. I hope that you could take something away from this reading, and I do appreciate you taking the time to listen, and until next time, thank you.